Hi everyone. So this video will probably be very quick, but as you can tell by the title, in this video I will be setting up for some new comebacks that are happening soon. So I'm going to start out by setting up my collection for CLC's comeback, Helicopter. If you haven't watched that yet, I highly recommend you do. It is a great song. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started into doing this because I don't want to make this video too long, but despite this just being a single, there is quite a bit of stuff to collect for this album, and I will say this right now, I do plan to collect full group for basically all the inclusions. So with that said, I do have 2 sets of photo cards to collect. So we have 2 9 pockets here. And I also have, okay, so what I did was I bought 4 copies from K-Town For You, and I bought 4 more copies of the album from Makestar for the video call event. And I'm praying I don't win the fan call event because I've talked about this on Twitter, but just the thought of like doing that kind of gives me major anxiety, so I don't really want to do that. I just wanted the photo cards, but I'm not really factoring that into what I'm doing here. Just because I won't be getting the full set, so I'm not entirely sure I'll be keeping all of them. If I can get my hands on the last 3, I will do that, but if I cannot collect the full set, I will not worry about it, but I will be getting at least 4 of the cards. Yeah, since there is 7 members, I do plan to do the nice 7 layout here. And yeah, I'll just move this over here and write stuff down. So I'll try to do this really quickly. Okay, so I just wrote out all of the fillers, and I just wrote down their names because I just don't really care to write out the versions. So I'm just gonna put them in, and I don't exactly know if this is the correct age order, but I will fix it if it's not. There's honestly not very many groups that I know age order for, and that includes alt groups, so yeah. Like I said, if it's wrong, I'll fix it, but it's really not that big of a deal for right now. Okay, it totally looks like I spelled Seunghee's name wrong on here, but I did not, I promise. Okay, so there's the first set done, and here's set 2. All right, and I'm wondering if I'll actually be able to collect full group this time. I don't know, I've never tried to collect full group for CLC, so I'm really interested to see how it will go. At least for the photo cards part, because there's 2 different sets and you only get 1 card per album, so that'll be interesting. I don't know, I kind of wonder how that'll go since I ordered 8 copies, but they're only from 2 different stores, so I am wondering if I'll get a lot of dupes or not. I'm praying not, but I guess you never know. But I'm also kind of hoping that Mercari Japan helps me out with this comeback. I'm hoping Japanese fans pull through, buy a lot of albums. Otherwise, if you buy the album and don't plan on keeping the card, let me know, I'll buy it from you. But here's the last card. So yeah, there's that. And then, so like I said, I do plan to collect full group for all inclusions. So that includes bigger things as well. So along with the photo cards, there's, let's see, I have it written down. There is a sticker, there's a bookmark, and something called a pilot card. I'm not entirely sure what the pilot cards are, but for those 3 things, there's actually just 1 set. So I did buy 8 albums, so it's enough to collect all of those things. So I figured I would just go ahead and do that instead of skipping out on it. I figured for those, I could give each member their own page. So I'd have all of Sunghee's stuff here, all of Sunghyun's stuff on the back, and then so on and so forth. So I will eventually cut out fillers for this stuff so I can actually have this stuff on the other side. But for now, I'm just going to leave it like this because I don't really feel like writing out the names. But just know that that is what these 4 pages are for. I looked at the measurements and it looks like everything should fit in a 3 pocket. So unfortunately, none of those 3 things are able to fit in 9 pocket sleeves. So I figured, yeah, this will be the best way to kind of set that up. But yes, so that is what I plan to do for CLC. Now we can move on. So the next comeback I want to set up for is SuperM. So SuperM's comeback is actually at the end of the month. So yeah, but album details are a bit interesting. I will be honest with you, I was really confused at first, but I think it's just because I'm kind of stupid. What I plan to do for this album, because I feel like the photo card situation is a little bit weird. So basically for the group versions, there's 3 different versions, the 2 different group versions, and then the 3 unit versions. I guess photo card wise, the albums are all obviously different, but for each of those 3 versions, I think there's 1 set of photo cards all throughout all versions, and then the ID photo cards are different per version. So that would mean that there's 4 different cards for each member, if that makes sense. I think that's right. So my plan for that is just to give each member their own page. So yes. So my plan for that is to just put the fillers here in the corner. And then I will technically have 5 cards per page because I plan to put whatever group card from the unit versions in the middle of each page, because all 3 NCT members that I'm collecting are in 3 different versions, unit versions. So it works that way. So this page will be Taeyong's. I can just put those in. And I may not have enough white fillers for this, so if not, I apologize. But this next page will be for 10. So it'll just be the same setup for all 3 members. And I figured it would be best to do it this way, because my other thought was that I could do all 3 of like the individual version cards on one page, and then I could put all 9 of the ID cards I need to collect on a different page, but I just think it'd be better if I do it this way. Oh yeah, I totally do not have enough white fillers. But I guess my plan for the IDs will be that I put the group, like the, I guess, orange and green version ID cards on these sides, and then I put the like blue version down here. I will just use sleeves for the rest of the fillers until I can get some more papers. But then yeah, Lucas's page will obviously be the same. So yeah, so this is just what that will look like. As of right now, for how many copies of the album I've bought, I think I've only bought 3. I joined a group order I bought 2 in a group order. I joined the group order because just so photo card sorting purposes, because I just wanted to make getting my biases a little bit easier. But then I plan to, well, okay, so I bought the Amazon exclusive cover. I obviously bought that on Amazon. And then I plan to buy the last copies that I need at Target on the day of release, assuming they're in store, just because I feel like that overall will be easier for me, because I have some birthday money still that I can use to do that. So that is why it'll be a little bit easier for me to do it that way. But I don't know if I'm going to buy more than needed. Like, I don't really know if I want to buy more than just the initial like 5 that I need, because I don't plan to buy the normal group covers. I guess for the Super and the 1 versions, I'm going to get the 2 limited covers and call that a day. I don't really want 7 versions of the same album. I'm gonna stick to 5 because I bought 5 of their first, and then I'm just gonna buy 5 of their second. So yeah, that is the plan. And I'm not gonna write out fillers for SuperM because I don't know, I'm kind of lazy right now and it's not really necessary. I guess I only really do that sometimes. I don't always really need fillers because in my mind it makes sense where things are going to go. So yes, I'm really excited for SuperM's album though. So yeah, so that was everything for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on my next one.